Dear viewers, welcome to Sip and Chat once again. My name is Satem Sujin. I'm the host for Sip and Chat. And today we'll be sipping and chatting with Stan Montsho. Stan is an award-winning author, a South African award-winning author who wrote a book titled Mommy Touched Me. And today we'll be talking to him about the book. And this is a Pan-African Sip and Chat session. Of course, we have never had such conversation outside South Sudan, and we are privileged to have this conversation today with Stan Montsho. Stan is going to join us shortly from South Africa to discuss about his book. This book is meant for kids, and it's meant for parents who touch kids inappropriately and also who abuse kids in different ways. And this kind of abuse might affect the growth of the child and turn that child into a very aggressive person that might affect the community, the country, and the globe. So Stan Montsho will join us from South Africa. And as I said, I'm very excited. This is Pan-African session of Sip and Chat. And as part of the African growth, we would be happy to be sharing stories not only within South Sudan but beyond South Sudan. So bear with me as I send out a link to Stan Montsho to join us, and we'll catch up about the book. So Stan Montsho is here and is coming on shortly. So and as I said earlier to our viewers, we will be having sessions of book reviews where we'll talk about different books. Next week we'll be having two authors, young South Sudanese authors who have written books, and we'll be sharing their journey as authors. We'll be sharing their stories in the book, and that goes on. So bear with me. Let's try to connect and see. Okay, thank you so much, viewers. If you need to be part of Sip and Chat conversation, you can send me a text message on Messenger, and I can send you the link so that at least you can join and sip and chat with us. If you have any comment on our conversations, you can happily be part of this by showing up and give your opinion. So don't hesitate to reach out to me on Messenger, and I can definitely share with you the link. And when you click on that link, it will bring you live on Sip and Chat, and in that way you'll be able to converse with our guest and also ask your question or give your comments or compliments, whatever it is that could be possible. Stan Montsho is one of our close friends from South Africa, and he was here. I had a show on iRadio, and of course Mommy Touched Me is a very interesting book, given the fact that we don't talk about child abuse in South Sudan that much. This is an opportunity for us to learn about child abuse and what can be done to avoid child abuse and how to respect the rights of children, because the child that is abused at a very young age will be traumatized, and that could lead to different kind of a person growing up, and that could affect the society that person is growing from, or even affect the people around that person. So we'll be sipping and chatting with Montsho, Stan Montsho, on that regard. Apart from that book, Mommy Touched Me, Stan has a lot of books and is an award-winning writer who has won a lot of awards when it comes to his writings, and is a Pan-African writer who also makes sure at least he reflects on the stories of African. And in that regard, we're really happy to be having him today here with us to talk about stories and his writings and his inspiration, and specifically about Mommy Touched Me, which is a book. And mind you, Stan is not selling this book, he's giving it out for free in schools. He will be moving around South Africa giving out this book for free to students and young kids to be reading it. It was also written in a way that kids can easily understand, and it was written in a kid's language whereby a child can be able to easily understand the message. And Stan Montsho, before he did the writing, he had to move around the schools in South Africa to ascertain himself with the wordings that can be appropriate to children, and to get understanding of how children can be given the message in their own way, in their own context. So it's quite an interesting book for children. And talking about child abuse is very important, because people have grown up with a lot of scars in them. People have grown up with a lot of challenges that were inflicted in them during childhood, and that's why it is good to know what are the things that might be inappropriate when you deal with children of that age, from a young age as they grow up. So I would think I still have challenges with Stan, but it's coming on. I've seen him, he's coming. So let's wait as we welcome Stan and have this conversation with him. So just a minute. All right. Just a minute as we wait for Stan to join us. And just to repeat, if you want to be part of this conversation or any other conversation, you just drop us a message on Messenger and we'll get you live on Sip and Chat and get your views or opinions or comments on certain topics that we'll be discussing. So, and of course, we will always, encourage our viewers who want to contribute to be very constructive and not to have a negative or inappropriate, conversation. That is very important. Otherwise, thank you so much. Stan is connecting, and we'll have him shortly with us here. It's taking a while. Sorry for this delay. Technology also is a problem to some people, and sometimes you might do the right thing, but still it challenges. So let's wait as we hope that it comes live. Okay. I'll reach out to Stan, make sure that he's not having difficulties reaching us. Let me mute my mic. Okay, dear viewers, as I said earlier, we are going to be sipping and chatting with Stan Montsho, a South African novelist, an author, an award-winning author who wrote a book titled Mommy Touched Me. This book is talking about how children are being abused by their parents, especially their mothers, and how that contributes to the child's growth and how it affects how that child will, engage with the community, and also it affects the country and it affects the globe. So this is scars that we inflict in children when they're still young and growing is what the book is talking about, and also giving kids some tips on how they can deal with such abusive upbringing, and if they are touched inappropriately, what do they do for them to be able to, to prevent or to avoid such kind of encounters. So Stan is going to come. Is coming live from South Africa, and as I said earlier, this is going to be a Pan-African sip and chat session with Stan Montsho from South Africa. So let's give him some time. He's having difficulties connecting, but as soon as it happens, we'll be live here with him. So bear with me as we wait for Stan to connect. Okay, I think Stan is having difficulties to connect, but we'll keep trying. Let me reach out to him on my messenger to see how we can help. All right. Dear viewers, apologies. Stan is off for now, and I will end the call, the video, and then I'll come back again. Please bear with us as we fix the problem, and we'll come back with him live shortly. Thank you for your patience, and we are determined to bring Stan and have this conversation going on. So let me check with him, then we'll get back live. Thank you.